Welcome back to the Path of Senshi live stream. At least that's what it is today. And today, I'm gonna try to fix this thing, fix this guy, and hopefully also get some color added to it. Actually, I mean, I don't even. Oh, yeah, I will. I am. This is gonna happen. I'm gonna try to add some color. Try to paint it. We'll see what happens with that. But, yeah. Let's begin. Yeah, so I messed up, and I gotta, you know, fix some of these mistakes. I kind of messed up his eye a bit. So let's see if I can't fix that. Whoa. Yeah. There's some stuff that must be repaired, as is the way. As long as everything cooperates accordingly. Like this guy's eye got totally messed up. And I don't know if this is gonna ruin it or not. And his pupils were just like way too big. He looks too nice. Maybe this is flow. May or may not paint this thing. We'll see. I plan to paint it. At least as of now. Because I don't think there's really too many like changes I need to make. Yes. Pupils a little smaller. Make him look a little more bad. See if we can get going here. Yeah, because his pupils are way too big before. He's kind of supposed to be a bad guy. This should kind of repair it mostly. Let's see how this ends up looking in the end. Oh my god, that is... I don't know if that's really it, but let's see. I don't know if this brush is doing it for me. I don't know what this brush is that I'm using right now. Welcome! I am just fixing this man's face. Because he looked a little bit too nice. Now he looks like a psychopath. That's what I like to see. His mouth also got messed up with the ink. So a couple fixes I gotta do before I do anything else. Like paint this thing. I don't know why this eraser isn't being more cooperative. Not sure. I guess I could just paint it white, right? Oh, that's not working at all. Not even letting me do it. Yeah, so tomorrow morning I'm probably gonna do a light play test. It's not gonna be like a full play testing. My brother hasn't tested the game with me in a while, so I figured I'd do a little minute play test with him, because he's a board game master as well. That looks funny, you know? Definitely looks mad. Definitely looks like a psycho. That's a good thing. That's kind of what I want. He's the bandit leader. Oh, I should put that. Let me put that. Nah, fuck it. Fuck it. I ain't changing the title of this stream. Maybe if I don't finish it, I will. Whoa! What the hell? Fixing here. Really just his face. The rest of it kind of seems okay. Most I kind of wish I gave him a little more hair standing on the end over there, but I didn't. That's fine though. I don't know if my, that should be good. My microphone. Alright, time to color this guy. Let's see if I have it red. His clothing, yeah. Maybe this red will do. Bad. The brush is wrong. The paint is right. That's not too bad of a color, I don't think. I think that's pretty solid. Maybe I'll use the no. This evergreen one I think had a good like stroke to it. Yeah. I think what I'll do is I'll just do like each panel individually. That'll kind of make it look pretty solid, I think. My mouse would love to cooperate. I've been having all sorts of issues with it recently. A little annoying. And it was only a month away from warranty. A month out of warranty. Absolutely ridiculous. You give me a year's warranty and what a month is a little too short. It's just out of it. It's in the contract, I guess. It's in the contract. The bastards. This one's gonna be pretty cool. I'm pretty excited for how this one's gonna turn out. Ooh. That shouldn't happen. Should probably lock him. And I'm also just painting right on him. What a mistake. Alright, we're going back. We're going back. Sorry. Sorry. I don't even know if I can go back that far. I don't even think it's gonna let me. It's not even gonna let me. Shit. Well, I guess he's gonna have a painting right on the color there. That's fine. I don't think that would have changed. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh, I messed up. Because this background also. This background still exists. I don't know if this is the way to do it, but let's see if that works. Yeah, I guess that kind of worked. Didn't look like it messed anything up too bad. And if it did, I don't notice. No. There we go. It was just another mouse issue. Trying to trick me into thinking I'm not clicking the button, but I am. So I just got my my site going, which is cool. There's not much on it except a email list. But if anybody watching this is interested in supporting Path of Senshi, not financially, but just like as a pledge, as they say, you're welcome to go on there and provide your email. And if you do, then I will hopefully be able to send updates about when the game is released. In case you, I don't know, in case it's not, you're not watching this all the time. I mean, the game's not going to be released for like a year, but I did want to just like set it up so if people, you know, wanted to come in and support it, but without having to like always be coming to the stream or following, or they didn't want to do Twitch or whatever, then they can just go on to pathofsenshi.com and you can just put your email and you'll be notified when I mean, I'm not gonna send like promotional emails. Like, what am I gonna send? Look at this. Look, this is indie game development here. This ain't I'm sending you emails all the time, you know? I don't even like that when someone's sending me a million emails. But you could also potentially get in contact if you want to do play testing of the game. And I'll probably just release it. I'll probably allow, like, if you're on the email list, I suppose. I guess I'll just release it to those people early. Guess that's what I'll pledge to. I'll release it early for them. I mean, maybe I can have that be like an early release portions of the game, or play testing it in that sort of sense. I think that could be cool. But I didn't give it like an immense amount of thought, but I will give it more thought. I have to think more about it. But I did want to set up the website so there was a place for people to be interested other than Discord, because I know that not everybody has Discord. Not as easy to access as an email, I think. At least if you're not like a Discord person. But yeah. We'll see how the playtest goes tomorrow. It's not going to have any of the changes from the my last playtest. I doubt. I'd be surprised if I can get all that done. But hopefully I'll gain a little more insight, because my brother always likes to pick at my games and make them as complicated as possible, and I usually just reject most of his complications that he wants to add in. He always wants to make the game like super complicated. I'm like, bro, normal people don't comprehend this the same way you do. You're thinking on another level, my guy. He really does think on another level. He is significantly more mathematical than me, for sure. I am not any sort of mathematician in any way. I am but a humble butler. That's all I am. That's all I do. Alright, so this guy's armor's done. I think I want his garb to be a red color as well, but not the same red. So let's see what we have in the swatches. Swatch. Yeah, like maybe like one of these ones. See how this color looks. Kind of looks the same, actually. But if I change the brush type, maybe it won't. Okay. Changes the whole vibe of it. We'll see if this is a good brush. I'll play around with this one first. And then if it doesn't work out, I'll switch to a different one. But I might put this on a new layer, as I'm not going to name the layers. As per usual, my disorganized brain. The mind of a madman. And I'd also like to expand my musical library, but unfortunately, when it comes to streaming and stuff, you can't stream like other music other than like merely game music, because it doesn't get flagged by copyright things as, you know, as it goes. Which is why I listen to this, because I actually listen, you know, I like to listen to this stuff when I'm focusing or working, for sure. Sorry. Got distracted. reference looks significantly higher quality than mine, but that's not the point. That's not the point. It's not supposed to look higher quality. I mean, this is quality. This is quality. This is, what am I saying? This is the highest quality because it's done by hand, as high of a quality as you can get. And also, I am trying to simulate like the old style of you know, the Japanese paintings and such. I believe that I'm doing a pretty decent job of that. They kind of made his armor a little more brown. And his clothes definitely... Oh boy, I wasn't even painting with the right... It's a different color. That's fine though. It's not too bad still. The shadows I can kind of add at the end. This is actually not the right color though. I think that this color should be, maybe not all this be red, because his sleeve kind of is supposed to end there. Yeah. This is gonna be like a bluish. Navy. Probably do one of these. See how this one looks. So this one looks first. I didn't like it. As soon as I did it, I didn't like it, so I'm gonna try this one. I don't know if this brush is really but once I like brush over it a few times and that blend kind of comes in like that, and it's it kind of looks like the fibers of clothing, so I might just leave it. These areas that I'm going out, I'll obviously readjust, or maybe I'll just leave them. Kind of make it look more natural. We'll see. The blue on the inside of the collar. See where it goes. Just keep moving with it. Or maybe if I do a layer on top, I'll start naming these. Oh, because that one's on top. That one's on top. Do I have a fix for that? I don't know, that thing might just be messed up just from the very beginning. Unless I just kind of like left it as it is. Try putting this to multiply again. I think I do actually like that a little better, like the brown on top, but it's annoying because I kind of messed this part up and I can't really undo it. Maybe I can. Let's see how well this selects the red. I don't know. Oh, that might work. Down maybe. Yikes. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this. A little bit remaining is actually not the biggest deal. I just kind of gotta get a majority of it out. And it might still be salvageable. Oh my god, why is it so bad? Why can't it select that? Oof. Alright, I'm gonna leave that and see if I can just make something work with it. Since it's already set now. Oh, because this is on a different layer. Huh. So I guess it's fine then. It's fine now. Now we'll get this red back in. Because the under part of this would be technically wood, I guess, right? Or it'd be like a paper. I don't know exactly what I have to say. My armor is made of it. Or just armor during that period. But I know it was like layered. At least with my understanding, it was like layered with paper wood. Alright, I think that's looking pretty good so far. I guess his wrist armor is kind of the same deal. Although I might make this one more brown, actually. Separate. Yeah, so tomorrow, I am going to have a play test in the morning, which is 7 a.m. Eastern time. But it's really gonna not be a full play test. It's kind of just gonna be like a briefing, like a kind of just like a brief one. But I'm gonna kind of just be play testing the same things, see if my brother notices the same things that I noticed. I might try to implement some of the new changes. Like I said, maybe instead of the 5 for the attack, like 5 for attacking a location, it'll be 3. So that should definitely make the combat more interesting. And I think depending if it's just me and him, I'm thinking if there was a 2-player version of this game or a way to play in 2 players, I would probably just reduce the amount of regions. I'd probably would just like make like 3 of the regions off limits, so it's like just the maybe it would just be Kyoto and the regions around it. I think that would make the most sense. Those little like rope things I need to no, it's the skin color. I think that's just a good. Maybe not. It might be confusing. Let me do. Get the bamboo color. Grass. Yeah. So I guess these ropes would technically be made out of some sort of grass material. Let's see. Maybe I'll go with something a little brighter, like white. Do we have like a white color? Ah, this might be good. It's not really white, but yeah, that's not bad. And I'm gonna do that up here. And I guess maybe this belt might be the same kind of color as that. Yeah, so I was thinking, at least for like scheduling, I don't really schedule stuff in my life, you know, on a schedule, because like everything's always changing. I think that if I was gonna do any sort of scheduling at all, it'd be like I'd make like a window of the day and what I would probably be doing that day. I think during the week I'd probably be working on some of these art ones. And I've been kind of thinking, you know, I probably can't show the rules, like me like editing the rules, because one, it would probably just be really boring, especially with no one's played the game or has any sort of clue about the game, so I don't know if there's really even a point in me doing that. And, you know, I think this is a little more visually engaging for sure. But I think once it builds up a bit, maybe I can do some like some stuff, or if it builds up a bit, I'll do some stuff around the rulebook. But that kind of thing I might have to just do on my own, because it's a little more involved, and that is like constantly changing the rulebook. Although it does have a very good base now, a better base than it ever had before. So at least I'm happy where it's at. Look at that guy's face over there in the background. I like that guy's face a lot. He really looks like he wants to like chow down on your bones. That's the bandit way. I mean, I'm not saying they're cannibals necessarily, but I'm not saying they're not either. I think this would be kind of an extension of his armor, right? Bottom part of his clothing there first. We'll probably make that a similar blue, maybe a little different. Maybe like more of like a purple-ish color. If I have a bluish purple. What about this? This is a purple, but it's more of like a brownish black, maybe. What about this? It's still the same. I don't know if there's a way to make it so the swatches like change. That's not bad color. I want to run with this for a bit. Let's see. See how it looks using this one. It's not a bad color. I think I could add a little, maybe blue or purple on top of that, and then once I put the shadows in, I think it'll look a little better. But for now, we're keeping it flat. Add the shadows at the end. I shouldn't have let go of my mouse button. Let's see. Should have put a couple more lines in there for the detail between his torso. But I think we make it work still. I could always add more lines if I have to. This, I think, should be an extension of this color. Because I think all this needs to come together. So let's do that. Red or similar red. This I gotta change to the evergreen brush. I don't want it painting over the cloth. This can go here. So that's the brown. Okay. There. Okay. Have it be a extension of that. Maybe I can just add some line work there. Yeah, I could see. Oh, this is a part of his garb too. Let's see. I did find a good way to make the lines, you know, like the edited lines, look pretty close to the original. Because the original I did with the brush pen. Apparently you can make it look like a brush pen on here. But I still like to do it physically for this. But this is never going to be exactly right. Hello. Welcome. I am working on art for my board game. And listening to different game music. How are you? Yes, yes. This is Path of Senshi, which is a feudal Japanese board game. Well, it's going to be a board game when it's done. Cool. Drawing's always fun, gotta say. This I had done with these. I can show you. I drew this with these brush pens that I have, and micron pens. And now I'm just kind of editing it because I want all the art in my game to be hand-drawn and not, you know. Thanks, I appreciate it. I think it's coming along pretty well. Coming along pretty well. A couple little things here and there, but working through it. I'm also learning to draw with those pens there. I've never really drawn with those. And also, I've never really drawn any, I guess this is kind of fiction, non-fiction. But, yeah, overall, it's been pretty good. What are you drawing? Oh, so the game, basically, what it's about is, you're a warrior. Like, you encompass, you encompass a warrior. Senshi means warrior in Japanese, so the game's called Path of Senshi. And essentially, you and your friends, you'd have, I'm hoping up to 6 people is like the optimal number. You and your friends are gonna be on this adventure board, and you move between these regions, and you're capturing locations, you're fighting NPCs, and then you're mastering your different weapon that you have. And then you'll also be fighting players when they capture certain locations. And at the end of the game, whoever has the most victory points wins. So basically the game is just to be the top warrior, the top notch. And then at the end, there might, like, I have the idea to have a like final battle where you can get like some extra bonus victory points. The game is coming along. It's like mostly put together, the basis of the prototype. I've been already prototyping, playing it, and actually I'm going to be doing a prototype in the morning tomorrow. But that's kind of just going to be like a briefing with like my brother, because me and him kind of go over some things too. But yeah, the game's really fun. I want it to be one of you know, up there with one of the best games if possible. And the best part is it's gonna be free. I'm gonna try to make it free for Tabletop Simulator. So when, you know, if you have that, or you know someone that has that, you'll be able to play it for free. I don't really. This is more of a passion thing for me than it is like some sort of like investment. And then maybe if people really like it and they wanna play it more, then I can make a tabletop version, because obviously everything's always better in tabletop. Oh, I appreciate that. That's really cool. That's cool stuff. I always love like space stuff. I watched like Star Trek for a long time. Old Star Trek, back in the, you know. But yeah, I love that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, sci-fi is great. And you know, a lot of my friends, they're into like Star Wars. I like Star Wars. I don't have any problem with Star Wars. I've seen many Star Warses, but the universe, I feel like they just like really butchered it. And whenever I watch like Star Trek or something, I always felt like it was like really consistent. And I feel like with like sci-fi, you know, it's in the name. It should have consistency. I'd love to see it. I bet you're if you're drawing a lot, I bet you're a much better drawer than me. Everyone's got their style, you know. You know, everybody says that. Everybody says that about their own art. They're always like, it's not the best. Everyone's always their worst critic. I don't think that my chat allows links. Sorry. I'd have to like go in and like adjust it and stuff, and then it'd be a little. I mean, you could try it. Or you could just give me something that's not a link, and then I can check it. Oh, it did work. Interesting. No, it looks like it did work. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's cool. That's really like unique. Wow. I like the style. It's really creative. That's really cool. Yeah, for this, I'm trying to like simulate, like, I don't know if you've ever seen like those old like Japanese paintings, like, I don't know, but I'm trying to kind of like simulate that effect with my drawings here. It's kind of like I mean, I don't have the technique. I have these Sumier brushes that I picked up, but I really haven't gotten a chance to use them yet. These like paint brushes and this black ink, and I was gonna kind of play around with that, but I found that these work pretty well. These I mean, these are from Japan too, but I find that these work pretty well, especially like ones like these. They're like it's like has like that long tip, and it's so fun to mess around with. So I'm kind of messing around with that. I know, it's all about the vision. You just hold on to the vision. And you keep it going. But yeah, it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be like it's a board game, but it's a deck builder. Like a lot of games. I mean, I don't know if you play board games, but if you have played board games, there's many types of board games. There's like deck card games and deck builders, and but I'm trying to encompass all of my favorite features of many board games, and some of them, like one thing I've never liked about board games is like it's like turn-based. Like some person does their turn, and then the next person's got to do their turn, and everyone's waiting for the other players to do their turn. So I'm trying to make it so it's like simultaneous, and I think some games have succeeded in doing that, so I'm really trying to make that work. Although it is tough, but I think I can make it work. It actually already kind of did work when I did my playtesting, so yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. I'm always hyped up about my game. but thanks for hopping in. Thanks for hopping in to chat. And thanks for showing your art too. That was really cool. Oh yeah, for like a video game. Yeah, I know. I can't code. I would love to do, if I had like the funding and the finances. Yeah, I would have done a video game. But you know, board games are kind of in my realm of expertise. I feel like I've played so many board games. My brothers, my father, he was like he started us on all of this, you know. He always tried to like edit board games, but not like in the, you know, just for himself and to play with us, but it's just more of my realm. I mean, I play video games. I have played video games, and I still do to this day. And I would love to make a video game in the future, but you know, to the extent of like how the coding and everything else, and you really need like a team for that. I feel like I need a team for this game, and I'm doing a board game, and I feel like I need a team. I'd love to have a team, but I don't. But part of working with a team is you kind of got to include everybody's ideas, and then, you know, then you kind of lose your vision a little bit. Kind of gets a little muddy because other people got to get their sticky fingers on it. Sticky fingers. That's okay. I'm very open to ideas and stuff, and that's actually part of why I'm doing this live stream and this like these things. I want to be transparent with it, and I would love to have like ideas, like when people come in and play. I'm totally open to like constructive criticism and work to make it the game that everybody wants, not just the game that I want. But the key is to have it be the game that I want to. Because that's kind of what the vision was. No. Oh my gosh, I am getting distracted talking to you. That's okay though. Let's see. Oh yeah. I was just playing I don't know if you ever played Squad before, but I was playing Squad with my friends the other day, and that was a lot of fun. Actually, we're supposed to play Squad again. Yeah, that's what I want. I'm glad. Shadows going, it's gonna be a whole other thing. I'll work on the sword. Oh shoot. Well, thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. And thanks for following. Hell yeah. Thank you. Come back now. I'm gonna have to figure out, and the sword and this midsection is like, oh my gosh, I need it to like kind of blend there, and I think I still have to bring the red armor down his torso, so I will do that, but I am definitely reaching. I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish this tonight, to be honest with you. I would love to, but I don't think I will be able to. I have to stop at about a half hour. So I'll try to power through this guy's belly. Why is this rope cloth not blocking out the red? Okay. It's just gonna have to be for now. I guess it's because it's set to multiply. That's at least what I imagine. See that? Got some nice people that come around. I appreciate people that come in and talk and distract me. I like being distracted. I don't have a problem with that. I love talking about the game if people want to know. I appreciate them asking. It was very nice of them. Very nice. Did I paint this on the overshirt layer? I hope not. No, it's on the armor layer. I'm gonna have to add, like, another line. Man, I really messed up the line work on this one. I'm kind of upset. I'm a little upset about it. I'm glad that they said that it looks like the old Japanese paintings. That's what I want. That's exactly what I want. I love that. That makes me feel happy. It really does. Yeah, it's still something weird about this. Like, this needs to be different. Bring this in like that. And then like this. What is this? Pillars of Eternity? Alright, I'll rock with it. Let's see if it's any good. I'm talking about the music. I tried to add shuffling. I'm shuffling music now. I tried to discover some new songs to add to the playlist. It's gonna be my this is gonna be my ultimate playlist of all legal non-copyright music for these streams. That's what it's gonna end up being. Survival of the fittest. I am the fittest. I'm not that fit. I'm a little thick. I'm a little thick. I'm not that fit. I'm healthy. I'm healthy. We can say I'm healthy. Yeah. So why is this not the right color, though? Ooh. Hate to say it, but I think I like that a lot better. But it's on the wrong layer. Not an AutoCAD wizard. I'm decent with AutoCAD. I'm decent. I mean, Photoshop. I work in AutoCAD too. I work in a lot of programs, alright? They all blend together in my brain. Oh my god. Yes. AutoCAD. A beautiful program that I hate. because who wants to look at like a bunch of just black lines all day, or colorful lines that aren't beautiful like art, like painting or the Sumie line where, you know what I mean? They don't make documents. They don't make contract documents by hand anymore. It's all done in AutoCAD. It's all streamlined AutoCAD. It's like, step right up, come get your AutoCAD here. That's what it's like. It's just like that. This is a much cooler color. I'm liking this color a lot better, to be honest. It's really feeling a lot more rich. A lot more rich in taste. Like that person that came into my chat the other day, they wanted to eat my art. You can eat this art. Look how he's like a cherry. Got a nice plump cherry bandit leader for you. You know, streaming is strange. It's a strange thing. It's a strange thing. You're just kind of talking to yourself in reality. Talking to the void. The void of potential listeners. Or potential not listeners, you know. Only the maddest of men are able to succeed in this. Only the craziest of the crazies. Luckily for you, I'm just as crazy as the rest of them. Ah, come on. Come on. That's funny. And if it wasn't, whatever. This guy is looking pretty sick. This guy is looking pretty stylish right now. I really want to get his skin color going though, and I don't know if I have what I need for that. Huh. Let me see what this color is over here. Let's try this. Let's try this skin. Bro, this looks so sick. That's a good skin color. That's a good skin color, actually. I don't think I'm using the right, like... this brush has been fine. It's a little bubbly. But I kind of feel like that adds the, like, texture to it, you know? Uh-oh. Hey! Red in his eyes, like he's like bloodshot. Nah, that looks sick. That looks like, that really does look like an old Japanese painting. It really does. I think I'm nailing it right now with that. I think I'm nailing it. Oh, the sword. The sword. And the smoke in the background. I'll do the sword. So I think for the sword, I think I'll put a base layer of like a lighter color. And I'll kind of paint over it with whatever steel that I can come up with. Let me make a new folder here. Sword. Sword! Nope. Sword! Oop. Sword what? Layers. Set. Now, let's begin. Just gotta choose the right brush. Because that one that I was using ain't gonna work. Maybe this one. Let's call this sword. I'm hitting my thing. Oops. Hitting my thing. Get out of here. Stuff in my way. That ain't gonna work. I kind of want the swords to have that, I gotta figure out the name of it. That, like, ribbon on the samurai swords. I forgot what that's actually called. Maybe I'll find out. Or maybe I won't. Could go either way, really. It's kind of a 50-50 shot. different brush altogether. I don't think any of the brushes I have are really gonna do this right. That's a cool brush. Let's try this for it. A little smaller, right? It's got to be a little softer. I feel like the swords might be a little harder than the rest because you kind of want these to look like a sword, not like a toy. That ain't it. That is not it. This sword is gonna be the bane of me. Also doesn't look very sharp. Looks a little dull for a sword. The swords are always gonna be like this, I think. I'm gonna have to come up with a better way to draw these swords. possible. I guess that kind of looks a little better. It's kind of hard to really like judge it. But sometimes it be like that.
I think the gray is just wrong on the blade.
Like I think that's really what's bugging me about it too. It's also the curve. The curve right here is also just kind of just off. But it's not going to be the easiest thing to fix. If I could even fix it at all. Yeah, I might have to give this part a little more thought. Or maybe I'm giving it too much thought. That's possible too. I want this to look good. I don't want it to look That's not bad. Is it the back? Like, I'm not entirely sure what it is about the sword that's bothering me. It's thin in the middle. Yeah. Oh well.
Oh well. It's not a problem. Not entirely, at least.
We'll just keep rocking with it. Yeah, I think the shadows are what's really gonna make it. Bring it out in the end once I can put those in. Okay, I think that this will be the end of the stream. Got the sword, got the dude, got that legendary bandit leader going. So, yeah. I guess I'll try to finish this up tomorrow, potentially. Maybe after the playtest, but of course I got a couple other things to do as well. So, yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Those that did, thank you very much for watching, and thank you, Dynamic Tempo, for following. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. And it was a pleasure seeing your art. It was a pleasure talking with you. So, on that note, I'm going to end it here. Adios. Have a good one, everyone.